It's a pleasure to be here with all of you this morning. Nipro Healthcare has been around for over how long now? 40 years?
Over that, yeah.
Over 40 years. We're one of the biggest manufacturers for diabetes products in the healthcare industry. We're a contract manufacturer. So my site in particular makes millions of components for people with type 1 and type 2 diabetes. And I'm very proud to be a part of that organization. As Al had mentioned, we felt it was time to give back more. Everybody out there that has diabetes helps our company through funding, and we wanted to give back. So we got a group of people out to go walk, and I feel a little embarrassed about the dollar amount because I feel it's too low. We started late, and I felt like we could have raised a lot more money than what we did. So on a side note, I thank you for the applause for that, but I feel like we could definitely do a much better job. So we're going to try to get at least 7,000 this year, and then make Al match it again. But diabetes has been, unfortunately, a part of my family history. It started with my nephew Matthew came down with juvenile diabetes, and I remember when I first heard about that, and it was kind of shocking. He was about 8 years old, and if you've ever have to seen a child have to start injecting themselves for the first time, and if that doesn't move your heart, I don't know what will. It was terrible for me to have to watch that happen. And then later on in life, my father, who he came down with type 2 diabetes, he was a kid in World War II. He walked across Europe to get to the US from Poland. And interesting for him, he was thin as a beanpole, but starvation through the walk across the country when he came over here didn't really build good eating habits for him. Or myself, but he ate like crazy, and he ended up coming down with type 2 diabetes, which then led to heart disease, which then led to heart attacks, which then led to an early death at the age of 65. So I lost my father through that, and then my wife, after our third child, came down with gestational diabetes. And if it's bad enough to have a pregnant wife and then tell her she can't eat what she wants. You don't want to be around that either. So we got to cure this. We got to stop this from happening. And that's why I'm not having a fourth child. She pushed for 4. I barely got through 3. But anyway, I just want to encourage everybody here that this is a great thing to get involved in. It was a simple walk. I brought the whole family out here. We made an event of it. It's a great team building activity for the coworkers. We get real busy at work, and we lose sight of what we do. We probably are going to make over 1 billion components in a year at my company. And a lot for our workers, it becomes just a widget. And when we go to these events and we have people speak and we see folks get involved, it reminds us that every part that we have has a human being attached to the end of it. And it's a pretty awesome responsibility, and we're very thankful for that. And again, just want to thank Adam for having us come up here and do this. And I really hope we have even a better event, more funds raised, and look forward to it. So thank you all.